Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. Here is my husband. What's your name? This is my husband, Julio, and this is going to be my labor and delivery video. I'm finally, how many months is it? A month later, I'm finally recording this video.
Almost 2 months.
Yeah, almost 2 months. It's been busy. So, yes. How do we start it? So, this is how it's gonna start.
Come here, Jackson.
We were taking our maternity photos. It was August 31st. Where are you going? It was August 31st, and we were taking our maternity photos because I didn't want to give birth without having anything to remember my first pregnancy by. And so I did a little video. You guys saw it in my last video. It was the DIY flower bath, milk bath, all that good stuff. I showered, we got in bed, and then I was doing squats. I did like 3 or 4 squats for some reason. I asked him to help me get out of the bed because I had to use the restroom, and I felt like a lot of pressure. And so I went to use the restroom, and after I finished using the restroom, like there was water still coming out, like I was still peeing, but I felt like I was done. And so I got up and I like pulled my underwear back up, and I was about to go back in bed, but then it was still like my underwears were like soaked. So I sat back down, and then I think I wiped, and I saw, no, my mucus plug, right?
That's not what happened.
Yes, I was peeing, and then something went like it literally felt like something unplugged while I was peeing, and I think that was my mucus plug. And then I guess my water broke. And so, yeah, that was that.
I know we called your sister because we were freaking out. Didn't know if her water broke or not, because I thought it was going to be this big.
Yeah. In the bed and stuff. Once my sister was like, yeah, y'all need to go to the hospital. That's when we got our stuff. We got our hospital bag, we put it in the car, and we were headed to the hospital. And I was actually starting to feel contractions while I was here. So everything was happening pretty fast. Hey guys, so I'm getting ready to go to the hospital right now because I think my water broke. It's like 12 something. It's like 12 something at night, and I got up to use the bathroom, and I was in the restroom, and like I just felt like this thing plop into the toilet, and I think it was my mucus plug. And then I was just sitting on the toilet, and like liquid just still kept coming out. So, and then I started seeing like some light blood. So we're gonna go to the hospital and see, which is funny because we just finished taking our maternity pictures today at home. So if it's time, that'll be great timing, but a little nervous. Very nervous. I'm having little cramps. So yeah, I think it's time. I don't know. My due date is September 8th. It is September 1st, so I don't know. But I'm going to try and record as much as I can for you guys. Wish me luck. So then we headed to the hospital, and it felt like the longest ride, honestly. And then when we got to the hospital, I was the only one that was allowed in at the moment. They said I had to do the COVID test. And after the COVID test came back negative, then my husband was able to come into the hospital. And he didn't have to get the swab. I thought he would have to get tested as well, but he didn't. Hey guys, it's 2:10. I just took the COVID test, changed into this gown. They're gonna come and check and see how dilated I am. They have me hooked up to this and a little monitor on the baby. But yeah, hubby has to wait downstairs until the test comes back. So he should be up here soon. I have to approve it first. I think I'm gonna get the epidural, guys.
I forgot how much cramps hurt after 9 months, 10 months of not having a period. I can't. I mean, I can, but do I want to go through that? I don't think so.
Said you were 2 centimeters dilated.
Yeah, they said I was 2 centimeters dilated, and I was feeling contractions by then. And so they sent us to the delivery room. So I thought I was gonna have a natural birth without an epidural, but I soon found out that was not gonna happen because, what was I, 3 centimeters?
She started at 2 centimeters when we got to the hospital.
Yeah.
At 3 centimeters, she was begging for an epidural on her hands and knees,
literally
in the bed.
I was literally on my hands and knees in the bed because it hurt so bad. And I was only at 3 centimeters, so I was like, yeah, this is not gonna work. This is not gonna happen. Like, I'm not gonna be able to do it, which is totally fine. I can't imagine what it was gonna be like without it because I was already in pain.
Well, the epidural was the scariest part of the delivery.
Why? You weren't even in there to see it.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, because I could have gotten paralyzed.
Well, yeah, what happened when I came, they didn't even let me stay in the room for the first
Oh, yeah, he
one,
couldn't
so.
be in the room for the epidural.
And when I got back in there, everything was fine before I left. When I got back in there, the baby's heart rate was dropping, her blood pressure was going up, and it was like that for like 8 hours, where it was going back and forth. So while she was sleeping, I was freaking out and kept paging the doctor into the room because the baby's heart rate was dropping, I think, below like 40, and then her blood pressure was going sky high. 5 doctors came in there at one time because the baby's heart rate was dropping.
Yeah,
and
but
the
then
blood pressure was going up.
I don't think that they gave me anything else. They just said, let's try a different position. And then I think like that's when they sat me up, and I was sitting up for like a long time. And then that's when Jackson was fine. But yeah, the epidural, the shot, for anybody who's wondering if you're gonna get the epidural, it's like a burning sensation. Like when they stuck the needle in there, it burned for like a second, and then that was it. And then I don't know what time it was, but the epidural started to wear off, and I was like in so much pain again. And then the doctor had to come back in, and I was like crying. And then that's when they gave me the pain medicine through the IV.
They gave you the pain medicine, and then they gave you the stuff to speed up the contractions.
Maybe it was the Pitocin.
Pitocin, yeah.
After the epidural, they put a catheter in me, and Julio just saw everything that was going on down there. My legs were wide open. First they put the catheter in me, and then they put the something to measure my contractions because
the thing that they had around your
the
belly
monitor
wasn't working,
yeah.
So they stuck you had like 3 different tubes inside.
Yeah. I didn't even know I had 3. I thought it was just 2, but yeah. So when it was time to push, I think they checked me and I was 8 centimeters dilated, but then they were like, I still needed to be more dilated. And so let me tell you how this feels, because the epidural doesn't numb everything, so you still feel pressure. And at that point, when I was 8 centimeters dilated, it felt like a bowling ball was trying to come out of my vagina. And I was trying so hard not to push, because I read that when you push, you tear even more. That's when you get like that big tear. And so I was like trying to squeeze it in and hold it in as best as I could. But that was the hardest part, trying not to push. And you can just feel all the pressure. But when I was finally dilated enough and it was time to push, I felt like that part was super easy.
Yeah, you pushed. I want to say you started pushing, and within 10 minutes the baby came out.
Yeah, he came out within 10 minutes, and it's such a relief when you actually get to push while you're having a contraction. It just makes everything feel so much better. So yeah, I really wish that I could have seen it, but we couldn't record anything. So I don't know what it looked like down there, but when my placenta came out, he almost threw up. So that was pretty funny.
Yeah,
but it was crazy.
They were pulling him out, and after they pulled him out, they put him on our chest. And I started to look down and see what the doctor was doing, and noticed the doctor was pulling some long cord, like it was like what is that called? Where you did. And then this whole red, purple thing just popped out.
And he literally went like this, and I thought he was gonna throw up. But yeah, that was basically our labor and delivery story. So I'm gonna go ahead and answer some of the questions that you guys asked me on my Instagram. It says, how are you adjusting to being a new mom? It is quite an adjustment. I am still getting used to it. The first 2 weeks I was just breastfeeding alone, so that was kind of hard. But yes, it's getting better now. I am learning new things. I have help. I've had help. So that's been good.
She's been doing a really good job.
Thank you.
Jackson, you.
It said, how did you feel when you first knew that it was time to go to the hospital? I was scared. He was scared. We were all scared. It was so nerve-wracking. Any first-time mom, I'm sure, is going to be nervous and scared because it's a whole new experience. And yeah. But look at my beautiful baby. Look at my beautiful baby that came from it.
When you guys are ready to go to the hospital, make sure you guys have a to-go bag and everything packed.
You guys have already seen my video. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys want me to do an updated hospital bag video of everything that I actually used. But yeah.
Because that was very beneficial, and I did nothing to prepare for that. So
yeah, I had his clothes packed, my clothes packed, everything done. So because I wanted to feel prepared, and in the end, I think we were very prepared.
Yeah, we didn't have to go get anything.
Yeah, we didn't have to get anything. Did you have a doula get an epidural or induced? As I said, I got an epidural. Yeah. And no, I did not have a doula. Is it true that you bleed for 40 days after giving birth?
Oh, shit.
I think I only bled for like, I want to say 2 weeks. And then, yeah, I didn't really bleed that much after that. But I was bleeding a lot for the first 2 weeks, where I still had to wear like the diapers and those big thick pads. But I think breastfeeding helped with that. So that's what my sister was saying, that when you breastfeed, you don't bleed as much. So I'm not sure if that's the reason why.
The most you bled was the first time you used the bathroom after.
Yeah, he said that I was bleeding so much the first time I used the bathroom, but that's probably normal. Did I tear? I did tear a little bit.
But
not like the normal tear from like that goes to your butt, and then that first poop everybody's scared of. No, I teared a little bit on my labium, and it was like a really tiny stitch that they had to do, which I think me like holding him in before it was time for me to push, I think that helped, or at least that's what I read. So did hubby see all that was happening during labor? How did he feel about that?
Jackson, can't scratch me.
Did you see all that was happening during labor? How did you feel about that?
Yeah, I seen everything. And
are you scarred?
I'm not scarred, but I never knew a vagina could open up that much.
Yeah.
But I am not scarred. I just, when she's pushing, and I mean, it was relatively easy up until the point where he started to come out and she started having, contractions and had to push with the contractions. When his head started coming out and you started to see hair and it was stuck right there, that was the only part that was a little scary. And then the way the doctor pulled the baby out by his head, and he just pulled him out, started twisting his head around, and it was crazy, but I guess that's what they have to do to get the baby out. So overall, it was a good delivery. I'm not scarred by it, but it's definitely an experience for you fathers who are about to go through that. Get ready.
Did you feel like you were going to faint?
When I seen the placenta come out.
That's the only part?
No, the only other part that was scary, I would say, would be when you got the epidural and then the baby's heart rate started dropping. That's where I was like, because you kind of like, you're helpless right there at that point. But
it says, was the hospital observing COVID-19 protocols? Was your family able to see you while in the hospital?
Nope.
Yeah, no, our family could not come and see us while we were in the hospital. Only he was allowed. Only one person was allowed. And yes, they were following the protocols. Everybody was wearing a mask. Honestly, sometimes I forgot, like,
We didn't forget. We just
no. Yeah, after I gave birth, I was super tired, and I just like kind of forgot to keep putting, like, people kept coming in and out of the room, and I honestly forgot to keep putting my mask on, so I was just like, yeah. What was the pain like on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest? I would say it was a 7 or 8.
Oh, dropped your pacifier.
A 7 or 8. I'm definitely gonna do it again. I don't think it was that bad, especially since I got an epidural. Will I do it? Will I try and do it without the epidural next time? Probably not. Maybe I'll try. I don't know. Maybe we'll do a water birth, see how that goes. But based on how it happened this time, everything was just everything was just happening so fast. And I just could not take the pain. And I thought I had a high pain tolerance, but I guess not. But yes, that is it for our video.
Introduce your son.
This
Jackson.
is our beautiful baby boy. He was born at 6:36 p.m. September 1st. September 1st. Yeah, Papa. 6 pounds, 9 ounces. He was 19 inches long. Yes, you were, Papa.
If any of you guys get a 3D ultrasound, that is not accurate at all.
Yeah.
They said he was 6 pounds, I want to say, at her like 6-month appointment when we went and got we got it at like what, 29 weeks? 30 weeks?
I think it was 30.
At 30 weeks, and they said he was already 6 pounds, and then he came out 6 pounds.
Yeah, a lot of people were saying that the baby was going to be like 8 pounds, 9 pounds because they thought that I was huge. Don't tell a pregnant person that they're huge. But yeah, he ended up coming out 6 pounds, 9 ounces. I didn't rib that much, so I'm thankful. Thank you, Papa. You proved everybody wrong. But yeah, that's it for our video. I still do want to do a nursery room tour, so I don't know when I'll be getting that video up. And yeah, let me know in the comment section down below if you have any video ideas. Maybe I'll do some vlogs. We'll see. You're being so good, Papa. But yes, this is our baby boy, Jackson. And he has his own little Instagram page, so you can follow him. You can follow him on Instagram at jackson.milo. Or is it Jackson Milo?
Jackson Milo.
Jackson Milo. Say thank you for watching. Make sure to give me some thumbs up. Thumbs up. Subscribe and comment down below.
Say bye.
Bye.